Hello, this is Jesse Wall, owner of TruStrength Athletics and Shovel Brand. Today we're going to do a visualization technique that's going to help you just to take control of your own mindset, understand that feelings don't come from nowhere. They don't travel through space and just hit us in the face. And they certainly don't come directly from events. When someone does something in our lives that we observe, that person has no power over us to influence our feelings. How we feel about an event has very little to do with that event itself and more to do with how we think about the event. And that thinking is a choice. And so while feelings don't travel through space and come to us, thoughts can. And mostly it's our job to either dismiss a thought and let it go, or to purposefully engage a thought. And to do so is to give yourself or take control over your own life and to take that power over your own life. To realize that you are powerful and have influence over how you feel. So when we want to get rid of kind of negative emotions or move from a place where something is negative and into a place, a shovel mindset, which is seeing opportunity instead of problems and challenges, that's on us. And we have that ability. So this visualization today is going to help you to practice the mindfulness of connecting with your own breath and your own body. And I'm going to ask you to see these things in your mind. Let your mind kind of direct that imagery. And we're going to couple that with some basic statements that you're going to repeat in your head, some affirmations that will help you start to see that how I think about myself influences how I feel. All right. Most important thing that you do right now is just leave everything else to the side. Either lay down and get comfortable, ideally on your back, so that you can breathe cleanly and smoothly. You can do this sitting down if you need to. You can do it with your eyes open or closed, but closed will most likely help you to visualize some of this stuff better. So for the first time, probably all day, and maybe all week, I want you to just close your eyes and relax. And I want you to just notice the space around you first. Get a sense of the room. Maybe you can hear sounds within the room and notice those are coming to the body. If there's anyone else in the space, you can probably sense their presence, whether that's a person or maybe your cat or a pet. Notice the weight of your body that it has as gravity pulls it down into either the couch or the chair or the bed or the floor. And I want you to just notice how your body feels, how you feel. And probably for the first time in a long time, I want you to just focus on your breath. As you breathe in, I want the belly to go up and let your belly just travel freely. And as you breathe out, let the belly fall. I want you to bring your attention to your stomach and just notice the flow of breath. Breathing is such a beautiful metaphor for the moments of our lives. A breath will come in. You don't know where it came from. You don't own it. You enjoy it, and then you let it go. And you don't know where that breath is going. And you don't have to hold on to it. And in the same way, the moments of our lives come, and we don't know where they always come from. They're not ours to possess, but they're ours to enjoy. And then we let them go. There's a season for everything. In the same way with your breath, just let that go. And let the next one come. Stay in that same flow and that same rhythm. Just let the breath come and let the breath go. You don't have to do anything about it. You don't have to feel any way about possessing it or holding on to it. When you let it go, there's space for the next one. In the same way in our lives, letting go of things creates space for the next thing. Stay with that rhythm of breath and notice that your belly goes up when you breathe in and the belly falls as you breathe out. Air is just a fluid, and it's just like water at the beach. And so in your mind, I want you to start to feel and connect with that same rhythm. Maybe you can see it in your mind as you lay on the beach. That a wave of water comes in and washes in, filling the belly, and then that same wave or that same breath just falls back. Another wave comes into the body. Just notice how that rolls up around the feet. And that same wave just travels back across the sand into the ocean. 3 more breaths just like that. In and out. And on the next breath, as you let it in, let that come in naturally. I want you to hold it just for a pause, enjoy it, and let it go. And as you do, I want you to shift your mind and your attention up to the top of your head. I want you to feel your scalp. See if you can bring your mind's attention right there, similar to if you were washing your own hair. And we're just going to trace down the body now, a little bit at a time. Same way if you were just scanning with a machine down the body. So we're going to start with the scalp. And now let your attention just drift down into the forehead. From your forehead, use your mind to trace your eyebrows. And then down the bridge of your nose, right out to the tip of the nose, and then slip over onto the cheeks. As your attention brushes out across the face, let it come to the ears, and use your mind to draw a line and trace the outside of your ear up around the edge, let it fall down, and come down to the lobes of the ear. Exit and come down the jaw, and I want you to trace your jaw all the way until you land on your chin. Then bring your attention just slowly up to the muscles around your mouth and your lips. And on the next out breath, I want you to just fully let go of everything. Let your face relax. Let the muscles relax. And let your mind sink down into your neck and your throat. And as they spread across the upper shoulders and upper back, I want you to imagine gravity is just pulling your mind across the shoulders. And just like big candles melting down, the wax dripping down, just like water being spilt and running off a table. Let gravity pull your mind down the upper arms. Travel down the bicep and the tricep. Let the mind land in the elbows. From the elbows, those big candles are still melting down. You can just feel the wax pulling down as you travel through the forearms, noticing how they feel, the wrists, the hands. And I want your mind to push out into each one of those fingers, real heavy, melting down until you land on the fingernails and your fingerprints. They are uniquely you. See if you can feel your fingerprints. And on your next out breath, just let go. Let the arms totally melt away. and let your mind slip back up into the chest. Same way with gravity, let the mind just be pulled down through the spine, the chest, coming down through each one of the ribs, and then down into your diaphragm and your belly, and just notice. You didn't have to think about it. Still breathing in and out. Let the mind continue down through the stomach, into the hips and the lower back. Let your mind push out and spread into the glutes and the front of the hips. In the same way that you did your arms, I want gravity to just pull your attention down, like water running off the edge of that table. Big candles melting down as your mind passes through the quads, the upper legs, the hamstrings, slowly pushing down as the legs melt down, come to the knees and the kneecaps. Let your mind trace around the knee, front and back, and then down through the shins and the calves as your mind comes heavy down through into the ankles. Big candles still just melting down, and the mind now is heavy, pushing out, spreading into the feet, out through the tops of the feet and into each of the toes. And then let your mind spill over the edge onto the bottom of the feet, the soles of the feet, connect you to the earth. Hard working feet. And let your attention be on your heels. And then a nice big in-breath. And as you breathe out, just let the legs just fully melt away. Feel everything rush down the legs, down through the knees, and out the heels as all your air goes out. Now that the vessel is empty and clear, take a split second here just to notice, how does it feel? In your mind's eye now, I want you to see your shell. I want to see this boundary that is you, the physical vessel that holds you, and see it empty. And I want you now to, inside of your belly, ignite a flame. Spark a light. And let it start just small, deep in the belly. And as we breathe in now, a combination of body and breath, I want you to see the light get brighter. I want the flame to get brighter. And as you breathe out, if there's anything holding you back at this point, let it go. As you breathe in, intensify that light. Watch how it warms the belly and warms the body and starts to fill you up. And as you breathe out, let go of any stress. Breathe in and notice that flame getting brighter, filling you up. And it has a quality to it, warmth, but also a feeling that you're chasing. And as you let go of that breath, anything that anchors you down, let it go. Stay in that same rhythm and watch that flame spread into the chest. Light pushes out into the hips, and as you breathe out, any darkness goes, any heaviness goes. Breathe in and watch as it fills your shoulders and arms. Feel that flow, almost like warm lava, as it pushes down through the arms. As you breathe out, let go of anything that is negative or stressing you out. Breathe in and watch it spread down the legs, into the knees. Notice as it's bringing healing and strength to the body, and it's pushing back injury. As you breathe out, let go. Feel now as you breathe in that your whole body is filled out to the feet, the toes, the arms, the hands, the fingers. And breathing out, there's no more darkness. Breathe in and notice the last bit fills you all the way to the head, the ears, your face, as your whole body, this vessel, is glowing. Breathe out and release anything else that's tension. And now we're going to just combine that with an affirmation. And I want you to turn up the ignition on that light. Give that light a name as you breathe in with a simple affirmation of the thing that you actually want to feel. I am confident. I am strong. I am healthy. I am a good leader. I am patient. I am generous. I am brave. Pick your own word now and just continue to say that to yourself on the in-breath and watch as it fills the light with a new quality and intensity that feels that feeling. And as you breathe out, let go of anything that's holding you down. Breathing in, stay with that same affirmation. Intensify that feeling. And then breathe out, let go. Now that quality of light is so big, it expands out beyond the body. Notice how it's filling the room around you. Continue to say that same affirmation to yourself as you realize that you've become so much of that thing. You give it to the world. You offer it to those on your team and your community, people that are part of your tribe. And as you breathe out, just let go of anything that could be discontent or strife between you and that group. See in your mind's eye as that is pushing out, you're almost levitating off the floor as it lifts you. And it goes out, it's filling up your town, it's filling up the school, it's filling up your workplace, it's going out into the world. I want you to say that one more time to yourself. And when you feel like you can't get that any bigger, any brighter, more intense, I want you to breathe out and just let the whole vision slip away. And I want your mind now to just do whatever it needs to do. If it wants to be still, let it be still. If it wants to think about something or wander, let it wander. For right now, this moment is just simple to be. I want you to slowly start to notice how your body has changed. How does your body feel now compared to maybe how it felt when you started? And as you start to draw yourself back into your body and into the room that you're in, I want you to slowly start to maybe wiggle your fingers and your toes a little bit. And as you start to wake yourself back up to this new moment, I want you to bring back with you that feeling that you were searching for, the one that you were claiming, the one that you were proclaiming to be you. Champions write their own stories. It's on you to decide what ink you're going to put on page one. Start to wiggle the arms and the legs a little bit. The head back and forth, kind of side to side. Let your mind and attention linger and repeat your affirmation to yourself one more time. Name that feeling. And when you're ready in your own time, you can open your eyes. I want to thank you guys for joining us today for this little visualization. I hope it was a true blessing to you. I hope that it changed something for you and helped your mind put you on a track for exactly what you were intended for, to become the greatest version of yourself possible. Understand that that doesn't happen by accident. It's practiced in every moment, and it's practiced with tools like this. But ultimately, it's going to come down to your decision of how badly do I want to become that best version of myself, and understanding that you have the power to do that. If you guys enjoyed this today and you haven't already, please make sure to click like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll welcome you back for the next one.